What is going on, guys? We're bringing you another Saints Row video here. Now, I'm playing the Saints Row 4. You know, you guys know the last videos I did was Saints Row 3, but I thought I'd switch it up and use some superpowers here. But anyway, the main reason for this video is the main reason for this video is because I saw some footage from some new leaked footage from Saints Row Reboot, and as we are gonna go back to the gateway, we're going back to the ship. We're leaving this simulation, but anyway, the Reboot gameplay, to me, it resembles Saints Row 2 a little bit more than 3. The way they were running and shooting, something about that looked more like Saints Row 2. But I don't believe it is going to be like Saints Row 2. I think it is going to resemble Saints Row 3. And I'm going to tell you why that is. Because one reason, they've already transitioned the Saints Row 3 to next gen. They've already transitioned it to the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. So it would be easier for them to engineer it from that game. I don't even know if they're doing one or the other. It could be a brand new thing they're doing, something different, but it does not appear to be the case. Now, even though I tell you it looks more like 2, the way they move, just the gameplay from the recent leaked gameplay that I've seen, I'm thinking it's going to be more like this. But another thing is, they say it's going to be the deepest customization that they have ever came up with, okay? Now remember, Saints Row 2 had deeper customization than 3. If you remember Saints Row 2, you were able to select the way your character walks, fighting style, you know, all types of different stuff. Simple body language based things. While Saints Row 3, you couldn't do none of that. You just, every character walked the same. You had a male and female walk. You all had the same fighting style. And clothing too. When you wear clothes in 4 and 3, you just pick a top and a bottom. In Saints Row 2, remember, you could put layers, you know, shirts on top of shirts and then put a jacket on top. You could do all that stuff. In 3 and 4, you could not do that at all. You could just put one shirt on, couldn't put a jacket with it. You had to wear a jacket, select a jacket, basically. And, you know, so the customization is going to need to be, because remember, they say it's the deepest they've ever went in customization. And I would expect it to be. It would have to be, because you're next gen, you're so many years later, you would almost have to do that. But even the character they showed, the created character, they showed like a brief little couple of created characters. One of them was like a silver character. You may have seen that. It's a very quick piece of footage. Nothing, they didn't expose too much, but they did show you that. That to me looked more like Saints Row 2 than 3. So the customization, I believe, is going to be closer to 2, which is a very good thing. And like I said, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it almost has to be more like that one if it's deep. Because to be honest, this one wasn't deep. You know, 3 and 4, because even when you look at the character's face, as we're getting ready to,
hey,
you know,
you wanna fuck? Let's go.
As we're getting ready to have this rough experience here, and we're now finishing up, and she can get back to doing what she's doing, back on her laptop, whatever she's doing. But anyway, the fact that 3 has already been transitioned on to the next gen, I think it might be easier for them to make the Saints Row game closer to that one, using some of the same engineering elements that are in that one, which is a little bit of a bummer, because remember, they did say there was an issue with the source code for Saints Row 2 That's why they couldn't make a remaster. That is the information that I got. So that tells me that it's not going to be engineered like the Saints Row 2. It's going to be closer to this one. Hopefully very, very different. But I do hope. And another thing is, if you look at this game here, the face looks a lot better than 3, but 2 looked it better than 3. When it comes to customizing your character's face, it looked way better. The Saints Row 3 creator character face did not look that great. The remaster looks okay, I guess, but certain races of people look more realistic in the remastered version for the PS5, but the PS2 version, well, it's PS3. The PS3 version of Saints Row 2, to me, was the absolute best customization. Yes, it looked more cartoonish and less realistic, but for me, it was more enjoyable. It was way better. But anyway, that's this video. I just thought I'd put that out there, telling you why I think it's going to be closer to 3 than 2, which is not what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping more for 2. The gameplay will probably be more like 3, and the customization will probably be more like 2.